D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? And have I got a story for you? Now, also down below, you can find the articles that I read to bring you this story, this video, and you can read it for yourself or just watch this video where I'm going to read it to you. Also, before I get started, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we just keep getting shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. All right, so now that I got all that nonsense out of the way, why don't we go ahead and get started? Okay, so Warner Brothers had their big hullabaloo this week, and this story came out like during it or whatnot, and it was the cast of Creature Commandos. So the first show that's going to hit HBO or Max now. It's not even HBO Max now. HBO Max is a better name than Max. Max is so stupid, but whatever, it's fine. Nobody likes Max. I haven't met one person that's like, Max is a good name for a streaming service, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. So it was announced that it was announced of who was playing Rick Flag Sr., and now it's announced, it was announced all of the cast. And we're going to go through the cast of Creature Commandos, which I have to be honest with you, I'm kind of excited for. I like James Gunn. I like his writing. I like his style. I just like him. So I'm going to watch this show, and I'm probably going to like it if it's just true to James Gunn's form. But let's go through this. I think I think this sounds interesting, and I love animation, so we're just gonna watch it. Okay, so let's go through this and talk about who's in Creature Commandos. All right, let's go through this casting. Okay, so it says this is from Collider, by the way. Sorry, guys, I forgot to mention that. So it says Collider can exclusively reveal the entire voice cast of Creature Commandos, and I'll have visuals up and everything below me, which is set to be the first animated series within the new DCU timeline. As expected, the series will feature the voice talents of Sean Gunn as Weasel, who will be joined by Frank Grillo as Rick Flag Sr. And if you know Frank Grillo, he put out on there that he was leaving Marvel and going over to DC. And I'm like, yeah, well, your character died in Marvel. So, and Frank Grillo, I think Frank Grillo is like a big weirdo, but in real life, but it's fine. I'm not like, this casting isn't bad. It's just, and then they're like, this will transfer over to, and talking about this will transfer over to live action. But I'm all like, do we really want a live action, Creature Commandos? I mean, I would watch it, but I'm just curious as to, are we going to be all like, is anybody hankering for a Creature Commandos live action anything? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's continue with these little punks. Okay, so we get Frank Grillo. Like I said before, he played Crossbones in Marvel, and he's playing Rick Flag Sr., and that's the guy on the far left. Like I said before, I have visuals down below. Okay, so then Maria Bakalova is Princess Inanna Rostovich. Now, if you remember Maria Bakalova, I don't know if I'm saying her name right. She is from Borat. She played Borat's daughter. And she's fun, we'll see how she does and everything. But yeah. And I really don't know anything about the Creature Commandos. I don't. So we'll see. And it says Adrina Varama is the bride. And if you remember the Bride of Frankenstein, if you remember her, the thing you can think of what she was recently in Obi-Wan. She played that Imperial officer that was, helping them. She also was in Game of Thrones. She played Pedro Pascal's like lovers in that one. And I do like her. I think she's a good actress. Okay, so we got Zoe Chow as Nina Mazursky. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is in terms of the whatever. We've got Alan Tudyk as Dr. Phosphorus. Super fun. And then we have David Harbour, who's also from Marvel. And he will be playing Eric Frankenstein. So he'll be playing Frankenstein. It says Sean Gunn as G.I. Robot also. So that's the robot there. And then it says Steve Agee is reprising his role as John Economos. Economos. So I mean, yeah, so all of this should be, like I said before, I think this does sound fun to me just because I think that the animation sounds fun. All right, let's continue reading this. And yeah, all right, so it says, in the animated series, the Creature Commandos a team works under the supervision of Amanda Waller, who will be in the show, apparently. Waller, Viola Davis as a big part of the Suicide Squad and its spin-off series Peacemaker, and it's set to make an HBO Max return with her own solo series, which I'm also excited about. I hope they do the trial of Amanda Waller. We'll see. That would be great if they did. Anyways, okay. Since the new DCU intends to reuse the same cast members for live action and animation projects, Davis was so far the only voice actor we imagined would be part of Creature Commandos. However, it seems like the team coordinator will be John Economos, who's one of Waller's most fateful employees. Since the animated series features the Weasel, which made his live-action debut in the Suicide Squad, portrayed by Sean Gunn, we expected James Gunn's brother to return for the animated series, but it's nice to see he'll also voice a character capable of speaking G.I. Robot. So yeah, he did. He's going to play G.I. Robot in there. So it says, now that the whole Creature Commandos cast has been revealed, we can start wondering when these characters' live-action versions will appear next. Harbor, for instance, is the perfect choice to become Eric Frankenstein, since his time as Hellboy proved he could play a monster with a heart. That's true. He did play Hellboy. And I have to be honest with you, even though that movie was garbage, it was pure trash, he did a good job. And I did like him as Hellboy. So if they made another Hellboy movie and they had John Harbor play him again, I would be fine with that. But if they do, I want another Hellboy movie. So if they do it with somebody else, I'll be fine with that also. And 2DX Dr. Phosphorus would be a perfectly primed for a cameo in a Batman movie, given the two characters' extensive comic book history. Yeah, I don't know about that. If they would have Dr. Phosphorus in there, he just seems like that would just be too much for a Batman movie. If they do it in the Matt Reeves verse, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, what's Creature Commandos about? The Creature Commandos animated series is one of the projects developed by James Gunn and Peter Safran as part of their unified DCU storyline. The 7-episode show will focus on the unusual team of DC characters frequently called monsters. It's fitting then that Creature Commandos is one of the central pieces of the new DCU's Gods and Monsters arc, the first chapter of a 2-part story to be told in the upcoming decade. To ensure the new DCU will avoid pitfalls of previous DC movies and series, Gunn and Safran are personally supervising every forthcoming project. For instance, Gunn will write and direct Superman Legacy, the reintroduction of the Man of Steel in theaters. Gunn has also written all episodes of Creature Commandos, which shouldn't be surprising considering the filmmaker's passion for misfits and outcasts. It's worth remembering Gunn helped Marvel Studios to turn the Guardians of the Galaxy from unknown characters to fan favorite heroes. And the writer and director's take on the Suicide Squad is arguably the best DC movie in history. So whatever Gunn and Safran are planning for the DCU, it's easy to remain optimistic. There's still no release date for Creature Commandos. Stay tuned. Okay. And that's that on that. So what do I think about this casting? I think it's good. I think that I like these people that they've cast. I'm going to watch the show, so there's no argument about that. And I just I can't wait to see what's going to happen, you know. I do hope that it's, like I said, I hope it's good. I'm going to watch it and I'm excited for it. So there's that. And I think that these people are, and these people are like gettable and stuff. So we'll see how it turns out. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? How you feel about this cast for Creature Commandos? Do you think this is a good voice cast? Do you think this is a bad voice cast? Do you like this concept of this show? Do you think it's going to be good? Do you think it's going to suck? You know, are you going to watch it? Do you like James Gunn and his writing style and the way he does things? I like it, so I'm going to watch this show for sure. Plus, I love animation. Do you like animation? And then how do you feel as terms of as starting off kicking off the DCU timeline? Do you think this show was the right move? I don't know if that's the case, but I will watch it, and I am excited for it because I do like James Gunn. Tell me what you guys think about him. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know I won't mind, you guys. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week. You guys have a good week. Bye.